So I just want to take a minute to introduce myself and let you know how I got here. See, it's because of my own health struggles that I found the work that I do now. I had headaches all day, every day for years, and nothing I tried other than living on bottles of Tylenol and Advil, and that didn't even work. It just kind of made it more bearable. And I missed years of my kid's life. I really, really wish I would have known now what I knew then, but that was part of my journey, I guess. So I tried naturopaths, I tried chiropractors, massage, acupuncture, muscle testing, all kinds of different alternative things. And finally, I found a doctor at work one day while I was in the hospital. I was an x-ray tech for quite a few years. And one of the Emerge doctors also had a functional medicine practice. And that totally intrigued me. I've always been really interested in medicine. I actually wanted to be a doctor at one point in time, but God had other plans for me. So I made an appointment to go see Dr. Riskin. Had a good chat with him, and he's like, well, honestly, I would actually most likely refer you to my friend, Dr. Ash, who's a functional neurologist. He really specializes in what you're dealing with. So I went to go see him, and I was super hesitant at first because when I looked up his website, I'm like, well, basically he's a glorified chiropractor with a bunch of other things. But Dr. Riskin said he was good. I've tried everything else. Like, I'm desperate. So I met him, and he showed me so much about how the body is like all interconnected. He did a little bit of chiropractic work, but basically my big things were my blood sugar balance was horrible. And no one had ever mentioned that because I don't have diabetes. It's not like a family problem. Also, one of my eyes wasn't quite tracking the same with the other one. And then a big part was the way he kind of simplified and explained it to me. He's like, half your brain is stuck in fight or flight and half is normal. So you're just constantly way too stressed and it's really affecting your health. So he helped me get those under control, and it was great for a while. And then the next thing came up, and it was my hormones. My periods were atrocious. And I remembered my midwife one point was telling me about this herbal medicine for women's health course that she was taking. And so after my doctor said, you know, you can take these drugs, you can have surgery, I was like, no, I don't like either one of those options. They don't really work for me. So I did the herbal medicine for women's course instead and learned all kinds of fascinating things about the body because I love studying and I love finding out how our bodies are supposed to work and then kind of helping them get back to working the way God designed us. So in that course, Aviva talked a whole bunch about health coaching, and I'd never heard of health coaches before. So I looked it up and was like, you know what? That's actually what I've always wanted to do. I just didn't know that was it. So I did that, and then it worked good. I helped some clients with it, but I kind of wanted to go deeper. So I started studying functional medicine labs, and I love them. They give us so much more information about how our bodies work, except that most of those companies are in the States. And as a Canadian, that sucks because first of all, we have the exchange rate. Then also there's like this long shipping process. It takes a while to get the lab kits. You have to actually remember to do them, which, you know, you're busy. It usually takes even longer. And then we wait 4 to 6 weeks to get results back. So I had those. I can do those for you. But for that reason, I don't really, really love them. And also, a lot of them are looking at kind of more, not quite surface level, but they're sort of intermediate. They tell you what's wrong, but they're not telling us why it's a problem. And then another practitioner that I've kind of met a little bit online started doing these epigenetic hair analysis, and I was like, what is that? So I messaged her and found out more about it. I was like, that is what I want to do. Because not only does it give me the like root cause reasons. Like we see your vitamin levels, your minerals, the different stressors that your body is struggling with, parasites, mold, toxins. It also gives us those answers really quick. Like 15 minutes after I pull your hair, we have your answers. And you get, it's like a couple hundred biomarkers that it looks at. So we're not just looking at a few little things, we have like the whole picture. So I've added that to my practice, and I love how it gives us answers and things we can do that are like super simple and basic, and they fit into my life as a busy mom. I mean, I've got 5 kids at home. I have a business. We live in this beautiful property, but it all takes a lot of time. And I don't have time for big processes like that.